I just wanted to comment on the attempted assassination of Trump. They show the picture of the guy, and they show a picture of him dead, because on the roof, and then you see a picture of him when he was alive. The kid looks like a college student. You know, one of those left-wing college students. Supposedly he was registered as a Republican, but in 2021 he gave money to a left-wing organization. So he must have flipped from Republican to Democrat. I mean, if you look at his picture, you'll be like, that looks like one of these left-wing college students. Speculation, but of course everybody speculates, and most of the time it's wrong. But I looked at the picture, I said, because I've been watching, when I watch YouTube and I see some of these crazy left-wing students, they look just like that. So just because he was a registered Republican doesn't mean he didn't switch and just didn't change his party affiliation. I watched the video, and some of the media was like popping noises heard, and then other reports, I'm hearing that in that city or state, they were reporting that so far the shooter was killed, and somebody in the audience was fatally shot and one person injured. Now they're saying it was two people injured. Person in the audience fatally shot in the head, supposedly in the side of the head, and that I was just one gunshot, and but supposedly he might have fired a few times. But when you look at the roof at the two, Secret Service snipers, whoever they were, you could see the guy look up real quick and then look down and shoot. So he had to probably look up, just because who knows, you're looking through that telescope or whatever, whatever it's called, when you're looking and you're gonna shoot. He probably didn't have that much vision. He might have saw something, had to look up to confirm, and you could see that long, whatever type of weapon that was. It was pretty long, and when he fired that thing, the tripod moved. He moved back, so it's a powerful gun. And supposedly, some audience, some Trump supporters that were there said, and I heard it from a couple different ones and different reporting, that the guy's head was split open when the Secret Service got him and was able to take him out. And supposedly witnesses were pointing to the building, telling cops that somebody was crawling up there. So some people are blaming the cops, but who knows if the cops thought maybe it was a Secret Service crawling up there. The thing is, aren't they told where the snipers are ahead of time in case anybody's over there? And another report, we'd have to wait to see if that's true. Supposedly the Trump campaign was asking for more protection, and supposedly was denied. That's the report so far. Doesn't mean it's true, so of course we got to wait and see if that's actual. Because if that's an actual report that he denied, or maybe it wasn't Biden directly denied extra Secret Service protection for Trump, knowing that the media, because this is part of the media's fault, and the left-wing politicians who keep calling Trump Hitler, and constantly they were showing clips of it. I've been hearing it since Trump was president, how calling him a racist, calling him, I mean, when he said when the Charlottesville, there was fine people on both sides, in the same speech, Trump said he wasn't speaking about the white supremacists or the neo-Nazis. He said it in the same exact speech, and the media keeps only saying that he said there was fine people on both sides. And then in the debate, Biden was talking about in the debate that neo-Nazis coming out of the trees or whatever, out of bushes, and Trump called them fine people. No, he didn't, man. You guys need to stop lying. I'm talking about the media needs to stop lying. The politicians need to stop lying. I mean, the clips of Biden being forgetful and the media calling that cheap fake. What do you think saying that Trump said there's fine people on both sides and only that, and editing the part where he said he wasn't speaking about neo-Nazis and white supremacists. That was a cheap fake. I'm surprised in that debate Trump didn't say that was a cheap fake, because they've been editing stuff on him all the time, brainwashing college students, brainwashing left-wing people. MSNBC, MSNBC is the worst, you know. I've been watching it, and right-wing media has been saying it. Somebody's going to attempt to eventually, because of all this media talk about him being Hitler, somebody's going to attempt something, and his life is in danger. I listen to right-wing radio hosts, and they've been saying it for a while now, man. And they were right when the right-wing media was saying that Biden seemed to have cognitive failures, and they've been warning about it. Now all of a sudden, when he makes a fool of himself in a debate, now the left-wing media wants to asking him to step down. And you were told, left-wing media, you were told for a while, and supposedly Biden, like 5 days before this happened, and I'm not saying that he was ordering somebody to do that, but supposedly in his speech or something, I don't know, because it's not actually showing exactly what he said. Biden said that he said, I don't know, I'm paraphrasing, so something about we have to put a target on Trump. That doesn't mean, of course, a physical thing, because when, I guess, was it Gabby Gilfords or something, or somebody, congressperson, ended up being shot or something, and Palin, I think it was, said we have to target this district. They blamed her for saying that. Let's see if they blame Biden for saying that, you know? And in one of his speeches after the debate, he said, we have to stop Trump. And now I know there was a speech. He said, and I'm listening to Biden's speech, and in that speech he said, we have to unite. And I'm saying to myself, what do you mean by that? That people have to vote for you, unite and vote for you? Is that what you're saying? I'm voting for Trump. I voted for Trump already twice. This will be my third time. I mean, I don't like how sometimes he speaks and not knowing how the media is. Like in this, after, when you see him, when he putting his hand up and he had blood coming down here, he was like, fight, fight, fight. I'm saying the media's going to say that he's ordering people to do violence, you know? And I know he means that he's going to fight, you know? He's fight, fight, fight. He's going to fight because they're trying to bankrupt him. They're trying to put him in jail. They're trying all means possible to stop him. That New York trial, I mean, I was listening to lawyers on the TV when that thing was happening. They said they'd never seen a trial like that, you know, because in the instructions, the judge told them if supposedly, like, if 3 people think he did this, or 4, whatever, of the jury, and 4 think he did that, 4 that, then they could find him guilty. Something that's never been seen before. And then supposedly in that trial, the judge said, because I don't know if it was the judge, because people that worked for Trump and that type of stuff pled guilty, that they could find that person took a plea bargain. Trump was never tried for that. And all of a sudden, because somebody else pleads guilty, all of a sudden the other person's guilty too? If they're going to take it to trial? That's ridiculous. So they've been trying to take him out financially, bankrupt him with that allegation of whatever, that woman allegation, you know what kind of allegation that is. He's never been tried on that. That lady there reported back there, and all of a sudden you have women, they pop up, left-wing women, and they say, oh, this person, Kavanaugh, did this to me, and all of a sudden, you gotta believe them. That's what the media said. Remember, they said you have to believe all women. The media needs to do their job and report the facts only. I was thinking that before this happened. I said the Supreme Court needs to correct that thing where they're saying people like famous people can't sue the media. They should be able to sue the media. That's what's going to have to go to the Supreme Court now, because supposedly the Supreme Court said if the person is like a famous person or a public person, they can't sue or something like that. They should be able to sue. Trump should have been able to sue when they kept saying that he said there's fine people on both sides and making it look like he was talking about the neo-Nazis and the skinheads. They should be able to sue because they clearly they should go to the court where when you can see they're clearly doing that, they should be able to be sued. And that's where the Supreme Court needs to correct that. I don't know what case it is, but there was a case because I've heard it before. And if that goes back to the Supreme Court, this nonsense could stop. The constant calling him Hitler. How the hell is he Hitler? You know, and they just when he said Trump said he'll be the dictator on day one, he was talking about getting rid of the executive orders of Biden, and he said, oh, just for baby drill, and then that's it. So that part they cut out, the media, and act like he's going to be a dictator, period, all through his freaking thing. And then when the Supreme Court said presidents have immunity, that's been known for all the time, and it's the first time it went to the Supreme Court. President is supposed to be, and the Supreme Court said it clearly, they have immunity with official acts that are within the Constitution of the United States. And they're talking about like Trump, when he's president, he could start taking people out. No, you know why? Because they said within the Constitution. If Trump was to start ordering people to be taken out, guess what? He would be violating their constitutional rights. And the Supreme Court said within the Constitution. In the media, I didn't go to college or anything, but at least I understand that. And the people in the media have gone to college, have gone to Ivy League colleges, and they literally sit there and lie, misinform the people. And then right when they're misinformation, we got to stop it. The social media companies need to stop that. When they do misinformation, no, you know. It's hard even to know what to call what's going on, what's been going on now with these Democrat politicians and the media, academia. I was thinking today, is can you call that a soft coup or something in the middle of not soft coup, but something else that they've been doing? And I'm saying it's not soft coup because they keep doing this. They're brainwashing people. They're jacking people up. That guy looked like a college student, 20 years old. And if you look at him, look at his picture, and then go look at videos of left-wing protesters and see if he don't look like one of them. And I'm not saying he is one of them, but it's going to be interesting to see once all the facts are out. That's why I'm not saying he was, but he sure damn looks like one of them. He don't look like a Republican. He don't look like a Republican. And like I said, this is the media's fault. Supreme Court step in, take that whatever thing where it has to be some way that if it's so obvious what they're doing, he should be able to sue. Should be able to sue. Supposedly it was a magazine also that 5 days ago or whatever when Biden made that statement that had Trump on the cover looking like Hitler. And you ever heard the saying where they ask people, oh, would you kill baby Hitler? And some people, oh yeah, and then, but imagine if you ask those people, would you kill adult Hitler? What would they say? And that's why I'm just wanted to do this quick video because I was watching it, and then they were playing clips of the left-wing media over and over again, different clips of them calling him Hitler or racist. All kinds of that. He's a threat to democracy, even though we're a republic. We're a republican democracy, which protects the right of the minority. We're not a democracy because then mob would rule, but the media knows it's a republic. The Democrat politicians know it's a republic, and they keep calling it a democracy. It's a republic democracy. That's why you have the electoral college. That's why you have senators, which used to be appointed by the states. You got representatives in the House of Representatives. That's the way it's designed to protect from the mob rule. The mob rule. Because when you have mob rule, it's not pretty. In countries where it's that's how it is. It's not pretty. That's why we have a republic here in the United States. They need to start calling it a republic, which is what it is. Like I said, I saw that video, and when Trump went like this, and I'm hearing media, they're like, oh, maybe he hurt himself going down on the lectern. But you could see Even I could see it with my two eyes. He goes out like that. So and then he comes up bleeding from the ear, and oh, maybe that was he hit the lectern. He went like this to his ear, you know. You could safely, and then the media saying, oh, the popping sounds, and one lady in the media was like, oh, it sounded like somebody was throwing firecrackers, as reports from the government of that area was saying that the shoot, and actually, if you watch the video, Secret Service is loudly saying, shooter is down, and the media still saying, I'm like, how can you see people like there was one person, the cops or whatever was helping the one shot person that probably in supposedly critical condition being taken out. You think media? You think those were firecrackers that did that? You know, and then with the report about registered Republican, the guy was a registered Republican. Yeah, but 2021, he donated money to a left-wing organization. I don't know if it's called Project 2021 or something like that. And that's a left-wing progressive organization. You know, if it was a Republican one, they would say, "Oh, far-right organization," but they don't call that a far-left organization. Another example of the media, right there. They don't call that progressive thing. If it was a Republican, then they'd be like a far-right organization. With the Democrats, oh, progressive organization. You see the media bias that's doing this to us? Biden says, oh, we have to unite. Tell that to the media, President Biden. Tell the media to stop editing stuff and stop putting out cheap fakes like you sons of bitches call it, cheap fakes, because that's what they've been doing for years and years, what they now so-called call cheap fakes. Who's the expert of the cheap fakes? The left-wing media. The Democrat politicians are the expert, and some Republican knuckleheads like Liz Cheney. Who, as a matter of fact, when I was talking about Liz Cheney in that thing she was in Congress when she was in there, I forgot what it's called, where they did the hearings on the January 6th. All those tapes have been either destroyed or they were encrypted pretty freaking good that Republican Congress can't even open it up to see what's in there. That in the media is not like, wait, no, you didn't even hear the media talking about if it was Republicans, the right wing, the media would not let it go. Left wing, they don't even talk about it. So that's why I'm saying media and mostly left-wing media like MSNBC, there's crazy people out there. And you guys keep saying that he's a threat to democracy, that he's going to be a dictator, that he's a racist, that he's Hitler. What do you think a crazy-ass person is going to do? They want to be the hero, to have been the one to take out Hitler, that you guys are calling Hitler, you know? And then to we Americans demand that the media stop this, and I'm going to call it what it is, bullshit. Stop this bullshit. That the academia, these universities, stop their bullshit where they're programming these students that are going to school to learn something they could go out and work for. And they're taking most of that time to program and brainwash the young. And now it's being done in elementary schools, middle school, high school. You know, that needs to stop. That needs to be put. You're in school to learn math, arithmetic, science, biology. That's what you're in school for, not to be programmed by these left-wing teachers. When I went to school, I'm 50 plus years old. I don't remember teachers doing this brainwashing, you know? I don't remember teachers brainwashing. I remember them teaching their subject. That's what I remember. Them teaching their subject, science, math, arithmetic, biology, algebra, all that stuff. That's what they did. They do this crap the academia is doing now, from elementary school to middle school to high school to the universities. brainwashing them, brainwashing doctors that are training in the university, medical schools, brainwashing now lawyers themselves to also be left wing. They've been doing this. I don't even want to call it a soft coup. To me, I don't think it's a soft coup, and it's not a violent coup. It's somewhere in the middle, where they're literally stirring the pot. The left-wing politicians, the left-wing media, academia, they're all stirring the pot. They're stirring the pot, and then they're sitting back and acting like, no, it's not us. No. As they stir the pot, calling Republicans racist, all Republicans, that they're racist, homophobes, stirring that pot. They're homophobes, they're racist. They hate everybody. They hate LGBTQ. They keep stirring the pot, stirring the pot, stirring the pot. Then eventually they're going to put the lid on the pot where it boils over. That's what they're freaking doing. This is the media. The media. I'm telling you, you don't believe me, look at it. Next time you start listening to left-wing media, listen to them. Let's see if they learn something now. Let's see if they stop the bull after yesterday, 7/13. After 7/13, let's see if they stop with their crap. The schools need to teach the subjects they're supposed to teach. The media reporters need to report the news, the facts. If there's a speech that Trump gives about there are fine people on both sides, play the whole speech. And they're showing the speech where he said he wasn't talking about the neo-Nazis and the white supremacists. Why don't you just only say that he said to find people on both sides? Between the left-wing politicians, like I said, media, academia, all of them need to stop this stuff. Because don't look at right-wing people, conservatives like me, and say we're the ones, stirring stuff up. Anyway, comment, subscribe, share this video. Thanks a lot. Peace out. I gotta go. My son's calling me and he's about to ruin this video. So, like I said, look at it. Look who is really guilty. And it's the media. The guy, first of all, the shooter, and then the media for stirring him up. And the media thinks they're gonna say he was a registered Republican, and they're not gonna find out what this guy was really thinking. But he donated money to a left-wing organization. He used to be a registered Republican. That doesn't mean he's still a Republican. He's donating money. Once when Biden won, he donated money. It's only $15. See how I'm giving more facts? It was only $15, but maybe that was a lot to the guy. That's what he could afford, $15, But he wasn't giving it to Republicans. He wasn't giving it to he gave it to Democrat. That's the most recent thing, when he gave a donation to the left-wing organization. Not him being a registered Republican. The most recent thing was that he gave money to a left-wing organization after Biden won. If you were a Republican, you'd be giving money to the Republicans, but he'd probably been brainwashed. Be interested to see if he's a college student. First of all, that's what you have to find out. What college did he go to and what were they telling him in there? Anyway, comment, subscribe, share this video. Like I said, my son was calling me, so let me let you go. Peace out.